Thought I'd get myself a Tolkien calendar. It's something I've seen time and time again, and as a large Tolkien fan, I felt it somewhat of a sin not to at least own one calendar, and I'm even late to the game. It's the end of April 2022, but yeah, you got to start somewhere, right? So this is the one illustrated by Ted Nasmith, and I'm not as familiar with these drawings and these paintings, but I'm excited to see some more of them. And yeah, even anything with Tolkien, we all seem to have, well, not all of us, but some of us seem to have things we're very familiar with, and then we discover other things that we're not so familiar with. And Ted Nasmith is somebody that I've, over the past few years, I would say 2 years, I've started noticing his work and learning more about him. And yeah, things like this calendar and stuff educate me about him, because he's been part of the Tolkien, I would say, family, part of the Tolkien heritage for quite some time, with John Howe and who's our other friend? I'm gonna forget his name. John Howe and Alan Lee. There we go. Mr. Alan Lee. Are they called Sir John Howe and Sir Alan Lee? Have they been knighted yet? I wouldn't be surprised if they have. But yeah. All right, let's have a look. And yeah, I'm that kind of guy that probably won't write in this calendar. I'll just have it up on the wall, enjoy the art, and then just keep it as a memento, as I replace it with the new one the following year. But I think some people are less sentimental, and they will just write birthdays and things right on it. Excuse me while I just cut the plastic. Let's go. Alright, so there is the front of it. So make sure we're not getting any glare. Yeah, that's when the glare hits. Okay, so I'll see if I can just page through this nicely while giving you a full picture of it. Some nice reading material there. That's excellent. That's more than I expected. Didn't expect any reading material, to be honest. And yeah, that's pretty much how things are going to go with this. It's a double spread. You've got your picture on the top. That's stunning. Man, he's good with colour. His colour. You get the calendar. I don't think I'd have to show you guys that, but it's nice to see that little piece of text on top, the Tolkien text. Yeah, complements the art piece. I think Ted Nasmith is probably such a good choice for a calendar. These pieces are so vibrant and intriguing. Wow, that's crazy. Makes me think of the old MERP stuff. Middle Earth role-playing, and there's the quote. Yeah, so me and a couple of people are playing the One Ring role-playing now. It's the Lord of the Rings role-playing game, but MERP was the one before that, I believe. And Ted Nasmith stuff reminds me of that sort of real classic fantasy. It's really nice. Once again, his colours, crazy good. There's a quote or a piece of text. Is that a quote? Yeah, it is a quote. Different quotes from different of the Tolkien works. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely going to be a fan of Ted Nasmith after this. How can you not be? It's not the style that I personally pursue. I like pencil, and I like to dabble in watercolor, and And I'm intrigued by oil, and I'm still learning all this stuff. I'm by no means an expert, really. But yeah, I like also how some people work with oils, like Carl Kapinski and stuff. Very loose, you can see the brushstrokes. But I can definitely appreciate Ted Nasmith's stuff. His stuff is just so sharp. Just look at that. Just the detail, even that stuff in the distance. It's just super sharp. I'd love to know if he did this traditionally or digitally. I'm sure I can find out. I've got a feeling from what I have seen in the past is that he works traditional. You just pull this little cardboard inside just to stop it from bending, however you went, depending on how you posted it. But man, his stuff is crisp. So I can still appreciate that, even though I like the stuff that's a little bit more loose. You can kind of see the brushstrokes. And I would say he plays around with that a little bit, like just how the leaves and stuff are done. There's a little bit of looseness in his piece, also just like the grass and stuff. Just reminding you, just this gentle reminder that it's not all so serious. And there's our quote. Yeah, that reminds me so much of Merp. And I didn't even play Merp. I just admired the role-playing books online. Nearly went and bought them, but yeah, I've just stuck with the One Ring, which was done by Cubicle 7, but it's now done by Freeleg, the designer of Francesco Nepitello. Man, that's stunning. So yeah, once again, you can see those flames are nice and loose. The cape, there's a bit of looseness to that cape. But overall, I would say it's more detailed than I would go. Did I show the quote? I'm not sure if I did. There it is. Yeah, wow, man. Wow. These colors are off the charts. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. You sir are crazy. Alright, here's our quote from The Fall of Gondolin. Okay, so this one I recognize. I believe this was the cover of the Silmarillion. Yeah. Once again, detail, detail, detail. But also you can still see some brushstrokes and stuff there. Just to remind you that it was done by a human hand. And there's the quote. It's a lot of content in here. I believe, is this, I don't know if is this like the reprint of, no, this is probably from The Fall of Gondolin, or is this from Silmarillion? Not sure which one this is from. I'm not such a Tolkien buff that I would just look at that picture and know. But I'm sure this quote will help us understand. I've got a lot of the books, I haven't read all of them yet. Done Silmarillion, then what else have I read? Children of Arryn. I have not read The Fall of Gondolin yet. And even when I say read, I listen to the audiobooks a lot of the time. I really enjoyed Silmarillion and The Children of Arryn. Those are great. But yeah, I read The Hobbit in book form. Physically read it. That was the first Tolkien book that I read. And then when the Lord of the Rings movies came out, it just sparked something inside of me that The Hobbit, a seed that The Hobbit sowed. And it was all over from there. But yeah, finding time to read all Tolkien's books. I've managed to get all the ones illustrated by Alan Lee. Oh, yeah, that's a great picture. But yeah, lots of reading material to do. There's some extra reading material there. There's some quotes. So all the quotes are taken from Silmarillion, it seems. So, alright, that's a wrap. I thoroughly enjoyed flipping through that, and that's going straight on my wall. I can imagine the horror if I come home and I find out someone in the family's decided to, take a black text there and save the date on one of these. I'll probably have to just give them a nice little brief. Do not touch. Alright, take care. Enjoy.